The censorship wars are here. And this is a world war. Titles like GTA and Saints Row will be removed next, according to Gaming Platform. Oh no, this cannot stand. This cannot be. This will not be. I guarantee you the entire internet will freak out if they start doing stuff like this.
What's up, Space Pirates? This is your Admiral, the deliciously
Hello, Admiral.
dank Dr. Disaster. And I'd say that the slippery slope is real, folks, but it isn't a slope. When it comes to the censors trying to destroy the hobby of gamers, it is a freaking cliff, not a slope, because it sounds like they are openly coming after
Duke Nukem? You're going after Duke Nukem? Really?
Grand Theft Auto, Duke Nukem, and Saints Row next.
Leave me alone, I hate you!
Yeah, these payment processors are trying to push their own sense of
Dude, I hope and pray that they ban GTA. Oh man, that'd be so amazing. Let's do it, let's go. Everybody will be pissed off. This will get up to like an actual government level. This is gonna get so bad. Oh man, let's do it. Let's go ahead. Full force. Bring it on.
guided moralism onto the rest of us as if they were elected or something. As I'm sure most of you know, the likes of Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal started this party off a few weeks ago by...
They're saying they're not, though. They're saying they're not. Even though Steam is still saying that they did.
Threatening platforms like Steam and Itch, telling them that if they didn't abide by their rules and remove adult-oriented video games, they would pull their services from those platforms.
Again, they said they didn't do that.
I'm not sure how coming together like that and forming a monopolistic cabal is even legal, but when these jackasses said...
Well, I mean, they're kind of above the government. What's the government gonna do? They'll just be like, okay, we'll just shut down and nobody be able to pay for anything. What do you want us to do about it? What are you gonna do about it, bitch? We own you. We own the money.
That they wanted to remove the adult relations stuff. We recognize them for what they are.
Well, good luck, BioWare. They're gonna be removing Mass Effect pretty soon.
Oh, a bullshit artist.
These sorts of people always start with the least objectionable stuff.
There goes Fable 2.
And they ban that, and then they branch out. And according to Zoom Platform, which, if you aren't familiar, they are a smaller gaming platform that operates like Steam, but anyhow, according to them, they've been contacted as well to remove material from their site. And they are suggesting that the morality police at these payment processors are saying that games like Grand Theft Auto are next to get removed.
This is quite a shock! On the other hand, it's not surprising in the least.
For whatever reason, these turds at the likes of Visa and MasterCard just refuse to leave gamers alone.
I'm here for it. Let them have it. Go ahead, try it. Try and take down some of the greatest games of all time. See how that pans out. We literally will drop you, and we will use other payment processors. And if Steam wants to play ball with the payment processors, everybody's gonna move over to GOG. I promise you. Because, like, at this point, they're not even allowing the purchase of games anymore. They're not just killing the games. You just straight up, like, they exist, you just can't buy them. They're illegal.
I suspect this is because we are a...
They're not illegal, though. That's the biggest problem. They're not illegal. They're just illegal deemed by the payment processors.
Non-compliant bunch. These sorts of people tried to push their subversive, woke shit into gaming for years, and it didn't take. We still just played what we wanted to and ignored the slop that they put out.
Yep. So they're just gonna try and destroy everything that we love. They couldn't take it over, so they're just gonna light it on fire and destroy it.
Now they're trying an indirect but more forceful means of getting us to submit.
I will not be defeated. I will negotiate and I will compromise, but defeat?
You obviously do not know who you are f***ing with.
So true, man. I don't think they realize, like, this can go both ways. If they're trying to get rid of the things that we like, we'll go after the things that they like and see how they like it. I bet they won't.
Alright, me hearties, make sure that you hit the like button on this video,
That's obviously
share
GTA.
it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on X, where my handle is Dr. Disaster 1.
I'm out on GTA 6.
I've also started uploading some content onto Rumble too, so make sure that you follow Dr. Disaster over there. But let's get into the news about this censorship stuff. I sincerely believe that this fight against these payment processors is the most important fight that gamers are fighting right now. People have been calling up MasterCard and Visa on their customer service lines and complaining about censorship, which wastes the time of their operators, costing them money while simultaneously making our voices.
Which I don't think is actually going to change anything. But, you know, who cares? Fuck them. Waste their time. But, like, I think they straight up have an agenda. I don't think they're following what the word of the people is. I think they just don't care. They're just going forward with their plan. Doesn't matter how many of us there are. Doesn't matter how many people call up and be like, hey, we don't like this. They're going to be like, oh, you don't? Oops.
Heard. I strongly encourage everyone to do that, because the way these censorious scumbags are going right now, we won't have much of a hobby left to enjoy by the time that they're done. I said this from the outset, and I will keep on saying
this isn't even a hobby for a lot of people. This is life.
These people are not going to stop at the adult sexual material. They will come after violent video games next. I lived through the 90s. I remember the attitudes of this sort of people. But let's read about what was said in this article, which can be found in Games Radar. It says here, as Steam and itch face pressure from payment processors to delist certain types of adult games, smaller platforms are addressing the same concerns. Zoom Platform, a DRM-free digital game store, has issued a statement after receiving word of similar.
I think we're gonna have to start looking for a third-party payment processor, guys, because this ain't looking good.
More concerns from payment processors affirming its commitment to prevent such delistings. One of our payment processors made us aware that a fellow member of the industry was concerned about our content. Zoom Platform says in a statement, after we heard from the payment processor, we immediately engaged in lengthy discussions with both PayPal and Stripe. We worked with our contacts at the aforementioned payment processors to develop a tripartite solution to ensure the right to free speech and freedom of expression, as well as protect the safety of our valued customers and partners. Zoom Platform has added an opt-in option for two-factor authentication and is adding a wallet system that will allow users to add funds to their account and spend them on all of our products, presumably preventing any individual transaction for an adult title from coming under scrutiny. That really begs the question, though, why wasn't that okay for a platform like Steam or itch? Either those platforms didn't try to do that themselves and they capitulated to...
Yeah, they probably thought that, you know, this isn't that big a deal. These games kind of suck. We'll go ahead and take them down. We ain't gonna mess with it. That's probably what they were thinking. But us players are like, and consumers are just like, yo, bro, we see where this leads. We see what they're doing to other games and other websites. You're taking down things that shouldn't be taken down. It doesn't matter if they're bad or good. What matters is if it's illegal or legal, and it is not illegal, then you're being strong-armed into just doing it because you don't want to mess with it. It's too much of a hassle.
Quickly, or the payment processors just don't think that Zoom is big enough to even worry about, so they aren't pushing the issue any further, at least not right now. I tend to think it's the latter, but let's read on. We have no plans to remove any titles and will do absolutely everything in our power to prevent such delistings, the company says. We are fervent supporters of artistic freedom and always will be. That's pretty refreshing to hear from these types of people, but anyhow, let's skip past the next paragraph down to there where it says, Zoom Platform is perhaps most notable as the one place you can currently buy legal digital copies of the OG Duke Nukem side-scrollers. A representative of the platform tells Gaming on Linux that in the company's discussions, Grand Theft Auto, Duke Nukem, and Saints Row were described as potentially at risk.
Dude, that's so fucking retarded. That's so retarded. These games have been out for so long, man. Been deemed greats. The goats of the gaming industry. That's fucking crazy.
Now, that wording is a little bit ambiguous. It's not clear if they're saying that these discussions about the likes of GTA.
I think that we should ban Greek mythology because there's a whole bunch of incest and rape involved in it, and it's just bad. It's just really bad, and I think we should just destroy it from history, and we should just forget that it ever existed.
Being pursued next were entirely in.
If you were caught distributing Greek mythology, you will be arrested, and you will not be able to use payment processors.
Internal, or if they were a result of the discussions that they had directly with these payment processors. I mean, look at this article though, from British outlet The Telegraph, where they talk about how over in the UK, GTA is at risk of getting banned because of the ludicrous censorship laws they've passed over in that country.
I hope they do it, man. I really hope it gets banned because it's gonna piss off everybody. Because nobody's doing shit. Nobody's doing shit. But as soon as the biggest, best thing that they're gonna play, that they're gonna spend a big chunk of their life playing, gets banned, oh boy, they ain't having it.
People can see the next direction that everything is going in. It is very clear. Collective Shout, the activist group that pushes to remove adult sexual content, they were always a front, an excuse for these payment processors to get their foot in the door and exert control. This whole experiment has now served as proof of concept for these censors, though it is heartening to see a smaller platform like Zoom Platform fight back. We have to keep doing our part though to push back as well. Gamers need to keep calling Visa and MasterCard and pressuring them into seeing things our way. It was encouraging that we got a statement from these turds this past weekend acknowledging the controversy, and for anyone
and it was an outright fucking lie. They lied about it.
Who hasn't signed this petition yet here, which seeks to pressure U.S. Congress into passing legislation that will prevent these payment processors from behaving like a monopoly cartel, I am leaving a link to this petition in the description below. We are at damn near 250,000 signatures after only a couple weeks. But I'm gonna leave it there. Drop your disgust for these payment processors and their censorship into the comment section below, and we will talk there. Thanks.
I am going to hold off on buying games for a little while. I'm not going to buy any games at all until this whole situation gets cleaned up. And if it doesn't, you know, I guess I'm just never going to be buying games again. And I'm completely happy with that. I'm completely fine with that. I'll just sail the high seas. Dude, there's plenty out there. There's so much to get through. I'm not going to be able to get through it all. I'm not going to be able to get through the whole PS2 catalog by the time I end up passing. So much stuff out there. Yeah, get out of here with this bullshit. If nobody's going to do anything about it, then I'm out. I'm completely out. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications.